Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been 9 weeks since I had my baby girl, and in today's video I would like to rate my experience of having a baby in Sweden. Spoiler alert, it was a good experience, but if you want to know the details, just keep watching. If you're new here, I'm Mariana and I'm a Mexican living in Sweden. My hospital experience was good. The facilities were clean. The delivery room had all the necessary tools. You don't have to share a room. There is also restaurant. You can have vegetarian options. There are 2 types of salad and vegetables in each meal. After having a baby, if everything went correctly, then a few hours later, then you can go home with your baby. Otherwise, have to stay if they need to do some more controls. And if you stay, then you will get 3 meals: breakfast, lunch and dinner, and an afternoon or evening snack. At breakfast and at dinner you get yogurt, you get a sandwich, you get some veggies, and at lunch there is a vegetarian option or regular option. If you have dietary restrictions, then they're also adjust to that, so I think it's very flexible and it's very good. You also get tea, coffee, juice, so they have good options. So whatever you want to choose, then you have it there if you have to stay at the hospital. So the hospital experience, I would say it was a 10 of 10. For the pain relief, they can offer gas, they can offer epidural, acupuncture, and some other options that are not medicine. You can also request for bath. You can also give birth in water if that's what you want. I had epidural, I also had some gas and local anesthesia. So I think it was good. They gave me everything I asked for it for pain relief. They guided me through breathing so I could calm and relax. The only negative I can see in pain management is that the doctors that give the epidural, then they take long time to come to your room because of course they have many other patients. So I would suggest, if you want to ask for epidural or something similar, to ask for it as soon as you are open 6 or 7 centimeters, because maybe 5 centimeters, because it will take a while if there are many other women or if the doctor is busy. So just ask for it as soon as you think you will want it, maybe if you will want it later, and then you will get it with time. And I would say for pain management, then I will give a 9. On the medical care, talking about doctors, midwives, nurses, overall I had a really good experience. Midwives, they were explaining everything. They were very nice, very understanding. They were helping me and guiding me how to breathe, how to push, to keep me relaxed during the whole process. They were suggesting also different positions. If they saw that I was a little bit too tired in one position, then they were suggesting another position. They were suggesting, different tools like the birthing ball. But in this area, I'm a bit hesitating about the rating, because in 2021, when I had my first baby, so I had a terrible experience. It was COVID, so there were no new parents or new becoming parents groups where they teach you how to breathe, how to push. There were nothing of this because it was COVID. And honestly, I didn't do a research online or nothing, because I thought that this will come naturally to me just because I'm a woman, that I will know how to push, how to have a baby basically. But it didn't, so I ended up pushing incorrectly. I ended up with the 3rd-degree tearing, that it wasn't comfortable at all. So the midwife told me, in case you ever think of having another baby, then based on the experience that you just had, then you can have the option to have a C-section. So in this pregnancy, I was a little bit nervous because of my previous experience, But what kept me a little bit calm, it was okay, if I feel more nervous, then I can ask for a C-section. And that helped me go through the whole pregnancy without panicking of what I will have. But it turned out that when I was in the delivery room and when I was asking and begging for a C-section, everyone told me no. And I think I can understand, because of course I think many women, or at least that's what I think of, when we are in so much pain, then our first response is to run away and to take the easiest option or the fastest option, just to, don't suffer with the pain. And I think many women will ask for a C-section. So I think the nurses and the doctors, they're used to this, to women just to, please, C-section, just open. But it didn't happen, and eventually I gave birth to my baby girl. So after that experience, I'm happy that I didn't get a C-section, because having already a child and a baby home, and you're with a C-section, which is a major surgery, then it will not be easy for any, the recovery. I will have to stay in bed. I cannot take care of my son or my new baby. At the end, I think it was the best that I didn't got a C-section. But I don't feel good that I was talking about having a C-section even before being in the delivery room. I talked to my midwife, I talked to doctors, I talked to people in the hospital that I wanted to do a C-section. I put it in my birth plan, and still I didn't get one. I have mixed feelings with that. So on one side, I want them to listen to my wishes, and on the other side, I'm happy that I didn't have major surgery. So I will give to the medical care, the nurses, the doctors, and everyone, I think I will give a 9, just because I wanted a C-section. And for postnatal care, everything went well when I was delivering the baby, so I had the option to go home after a few hours. But I decided to stay. They had family hotel, and you can stay there. Your partner can also stay there. Your family and everyone who wants to visit can visit during the day. Your partner can stay and sleep. For a small fee, they have a breakfast included as well. No lunch, no snack or no dinner, but only breakfast. But for you is everything. For me, it was everything included. It's a private room. You have everything you need there for you, for the baby. You have pads. So I had a really good experience. All the nurses, they were checking on me, on my baby. They were helping me with the breastfeeding. Any questions, any concerns, they are also checking how do you feel. And of course, they are offering support. So I think postnatal experience was very good. So I will give a 10 of 10. Overall, my birthing experience here in Sweden was good. I cannot compare this with giving birth in Mexico, because both of my children were born here in Sweden. So that's my experience of having a baby here in Sweden. The first time was in 2021. It was COVID, so my partner couldn't stay with me for long after the delivery. He couldn't visit, so I was there alone. But of course, there were different times. So this time, it was a great experience overall. So I recommend 100% having a baby in Sweden. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.